the winner of MasterChef Junior, Alexandra.
That was 13-year-old Alexander Weiss winning the title of first ever Master Chef Junior, and we are now excited to have him right here in the kitchen. Welcome back.
Thanks.
I had you on before, but I had to share you with another young chef.
Yes,
so today it's
Rowan.
just Rowan,
Yeah.
but today it's just you and me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fantastic. You are making my very favorite breakfast item, which are scones. I've never had the courage to make them from scratch. Maybe after we get done, I can.
Yeah, they're really, really easy to do. And for Kids Day, I thought it would be a nice, really cool thing to bring for kids to do, or people who don't know how to even cook in the kitchen. So they're really easy, so we can get started by making the dough.
Okay, great.
So these are cream scones, and the difference between cream scones and normal scones is that you don't have to cut butter into it, which kind of creates the difficulty of making scones. You got to keep everything cold, but this, you just have cold cream and throw it in.
So there's just flour in there right now.
There's some bread flour, some baking powder, some salt.
Okay.
That's pretty much it, and I'm gonna add in the cream.
I like your little device here. It's got little settings for kneading and folding and mixing and all of the above.
Yeah, it's kind of a mystery machine.
So the cream takes the place of the butter.
Yeah, the cream takes place of the butter, and after you chill them, which I'm gonna actually freeze these, and you can use them whenever you want. So after you freeze them, you just throw them in the oven frozen. So it's a really good thing to make like even a week before you need them, and then pop them in the freezer.
Right, pop them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
So I'm gonna add in some dried raisins.
Nice.
You could add in whatever you want, whether it's currants or cranberries, which I have here.
Huge fan of cranberry scone. Love it.
Yep, and you could even add some walnuts. I have some walnuts here. You could add pecans, macadamia nuts, whatever you want, really.
Nice. I'm going to do this just because it was fun watching you do it. Mix it around, mix it up, okay.
Yeah, so you get the gist of it. It would keep going, and then your final product would look like this.
So eventually it's going to mix up and come to that consistency.
Yep.
Very
so
nice.
I'm just going to push it out. You can use a rolling pin if you want, but I don't even think that it's necessary. It's a pretty soft dough. I'm going to shape them with this ring cutter.
How did you get interested in cooking? You seem so young and yet so knowledgeable about what you're doing. How'd you get interested?
Well, I started out baking with my mom. So scones is one of the things that she taught me. She taught me how to make cupcakes, cookies, anything you know, simple that we could do together in the kitchen. You want to try one?
Yeah, I would love to. Sure.
All right.
Okay. So it seems like I can't screw this
Yep.
up. I just take
Twist
the
it a little.
cutter, twist a little.
And then yank it out. Cool.
Hey, look at that. Very nice.
And then, so just as an example,
Yeah.
what you would do is you would take one of the scones and place it in the plastic wrap and then just cover it. And then imagine that these are all wrapped up, and then you would pop them in the freezer.
Oh, sorry, so we can freeze them, we keep them as long as we want to,
Yeah.
and that's great, you can make it in advance. When we do finally bake them, how long do they go?
They take about 40 to 45 minutes, so I can show you how I prepare them for the oven.
Okay, great.
So this is a little egg wash. It's just like a little bit of egg beaten with some milk.
Okay.
I'll brush the top of them. And this just helps it to get a little bit of like a golden crust.
A little brown on the top, love that, yeah.
So then these are all brushed. Imagine that you would throw them in the oven.
And then they would come out like this. Can I sample one?
Yeah, you can sample one.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite of this.